Hey yo, what's good everybody? Welcome to another episode of Yo a Nerd. I am Justice the Genius Child and happy Black History Month, y'all. So what your ass gonna be talking about today? So y'all, I am mad excited to talk about this next topic. Today we are talking about Milestone Comics. Yes, Milestone Comics. If you didn't know, Milestone was created in the 90s by a group of African American writers, artists, creators that basically said, yo, we not represented enough, okay? Y'all not telling our stories, you feel me? So, they told our stories. This group was led by, in my opinion, the GOAT of black writers, Dwayne McDuffie, okay? He is the creator of people like Static that you love so much. And he's written for a lot. Please look up Dwayne McDuffie because his catalog is deep. Like, that joint runs deep. From Static, Icon, Blood Syndicate, Hardware. Like, this man's legacy is fire. So please check him out. In my opinion, the GOAT. So Milestone got a deal with DC, not like a full deal with DC, you feel me, to make what they call the Dakotaverse, okay? The Dakotaverse is basically set around the city of Dakota. If you watch Static, you know what I'm talking about. So in Milestone, there were 4 main comic books out, okay? And today I'm gonna go through those 4 main comic books from my least favorite to my favorite, okay? Let's get it on. So before I get into the comics, I gotta let y'all know about a big event in Milestone, in the Dakotaverse, called the Big Bang. You probably know if you watch Static, okay? In the Big Bang, all these gangs got together and was like, yo, we just gonna duke it out. We just gonna kill all each other tonight. And then they all just get together, and then the cops get wind of it. Somebody snitched, you feel me? Cops get wind of it, and they like, no, we gonna gas y'all. But we not just gonna gas y'all, we gonna gas y'all with this radioactive marker, so even if y'all get away, we can arrest y'all afterwards. Cops up to no good, okay? So, but gas is laced, alright? It's some extra in this joint. So then when they send it out, half the police and then gang members die and all that, and the other ones end up becoming bang babies, you feel me? End up getting powers and going crazy and shit like that. So police made it worse for themselves, basically. What the fuck was y'all doing? But now, let's get into the comics. First up, number 4, okay? Let's talk about Blood Syndicate. Now, Blood Syndicate is probably the most risky thing they did with Milestone, okay? Some of the survivors of the Big Bang end up getting together and making a whole new gang of superpowered gang members. You feel me? That's crazy. So if you remember in Static, you remember the meta breed run by Ebon. It's kind of like that, except this one is more so run by this guy named Holocaust, who is tough. Then they got this group and they basically got powers and they just do gang shit. Like, they just do gang shit in this, and basically this abandoned part of Dakota. In the Blood Syndicate, you got people like Brick House, who Brick House is basically a big ass brick woman. So there's flashback, like I told you about. She can go back 3 seconds. Aqua Maria. Now, Aqua Maria is basically like living water. I believe she was an episode of Static. And Holocaust, who is my favorite. Holocaust is a pyrokinetic, super dumb strong, and that's my man's. Holocaust is one of my favorite characters. They need to bring my man's back. Please check out Blood Syndicate if you get a chance. All the characters are different and they're dope. It's really great. It's like an evil Doom Patrol. It's like an evil Doom Patrol type of deal, but please check them out. Next up, going into number 3 on my list of Milestone characters, okay? Icon. Now you probably shot like, how Icon not 1 or 2? Like, how Icon 3? Well, when I get to 1 and 2, you find out, okay? Icon is probably the strongest character in this universe, okay? In this Dakotaverse, okay? Icon came to Earth back in slave times, back in the day, okay? You feel me? We wasn't free when he came. Icon came, he's from another planet, and when he came here, his ship basically the first person he interacted with was this slave, was this black woman. So it basically turned his whole body, chemistry, physiology, whatever you call that junk, into that of a black man, because that's the first thing that he's male and he came in contact with a black female. So it turned him into a black male. And then so he went throughout life and just staying to himself, staying in the shadows, you know. And then basically now he became a lawyer. And then he meets this girl, Rocket. Rocket was trying to rob his crib. That's how they met. She was trying to rob his crib and he ain't kill her. So, and then she came back and that's how they met. So Rocket convinces Yo, like, you should be a superhero, bro. You got powers. You're not even doing nothing with it. Yo, you should be a superhero. So she convinced him to become a superhero. And they become Icon and Rocket. So Icon basically has all the powers of Superman. Super strength, super speed, flight, invulnerability. You know, the works. Plus, he could send out energy blasts through his hands and all that. So Icon pretty tough. Rocket, she doesn't have any power. She basically has this belt that Icon gave her that allows her to fly, gives her strength, and she is basically like Black Panther suit. When you hit her, it takes the kinetic energy and she could just bounce it right back at you. So yeah, Rocket's a dope character. She funny as hell. I love Rocket. She really is kind of the shining star of Icon and Rocket, to be honest with you. But please check out Icon and Rocket. Number 3 on my milestone list. Number 2 on the list goes to Hardware. Now you're probably wondering why I put him over Icon. Okay, we're gonna get into that. Let's talk about who Hardware is first, right? Hardware is a genius, real genius, okay? He can build anything, you know, do anything. Yo is a genius. He's literally probably top 5 and smartest on the planet. Hardware works for Edwin Alva. Sound familiar? Edwin Alva is from Static. You see him running with Static all the time. Remember his son had the junk that made him, that he popped the bubbles and then they give him different powers, you feel me? So, Hardware works for Edwin Alva, right? For his company. So, he's been working for him. He basically sees Edwin Alva as like, you know, a father figure. He sees this man as more a father figure than his own father, you feel me? Went to go work for this man, everything, you feel me? So, one day, he's like, I'm making everything around here. I'm doing all the work. I need more money. Right? Wrong. So he goes to Edwin Alva. And Edwin Alva basically dog him out like, nah, yo, you just a work dog. You not even that smart. You thought you was gonna be my protege? You thought you was gonna take over everything when I was done? Nah, nigga, you not doing that. You just a dog. You work for me. Everything you do is mine. Like he tell him in his contract, you can't work for nobody else. You can only work for me. Everything you create has to be created for me. I own you. Fucked up. So what does he do? He's like, say less, fam. Say less. He becomes Hardware, and basically he finds out that Edwin Alva is like this crime lord, and that he basically doing a whole bunch of dirt all around the city and all that. He starts messing up everything Edwin Alva does. He gets a whole suit like Tony Stark make his own suit. Like he actually goes up to Edwin Alva. He's like, he even told Edwin Alva, he's like, I could kill you. That would be easy. No, I'ma just mess up everything that you trying to do and have you live with it. I'ma ruin your life. I'ma show people who you really are. And I'ma just ruin your life instead of killing you. That's tough. That's tough. You really gotta make a motherfucker mad for him to be like, I'm not even gonna kill you. I'm just ruining the rest of your life till you die. Here is why I have him as second. Because I was reading the story and it was mad interesting to me. I loved it. Like, he works for this guy that he's seen this whole, that he looked up to most of his life just for this guy to dog him out, and now he's trying to get vengeance. But if you read the first arc of Hardware, he's trying to get vengeance, but at the end of the arc, it shows him becoming a hero. It shows that, hey, I don't just gotta do this for vengeance. I can actually do some good with this. And I like the way that arc was shown, that Dwayne McDuffie, I like the way that he wrote that, from, you know, vengeance to a hero, kind of like Batman type of deal, you feel me? So that's why he is second on this list. Please check out Hardware. He deserves a movie. I think he deserves a movie more than anybody else, for real. I'm not even gonna lie to you, except for Static. Speaking of Static, the GOAT. Let's get into the GOAT. Alright, so number 1, of course, is Static, okay? For some of you out there, his name is not Static Shock. the show is called Static Shock. His name is Static. Just putting that out there. So Static, right? Virgil Hawkins, y'all know my mans. So y'all know the story. Static was there with the gangs because he was getting bullied, so he decided that maybe I should try to join the gang since these dudes is messing with me. He gets part of the Big Bang. Boom! Yo gets powers of electricity, you feel me? Control electricity, becomes static, you feel me? So, to be honest with you, the comic and the show are kind of a lot alike, like especially with Static's characteristics, you feel me? Except when you start the comic, his mom's not dead. Static and the show have a lot of similarities, like the gas station, similarity, both had a gas station. Instead of Richie creating a disc for Static, Static created that himself, okay, because Static is a genius, Static is smart. Character-wise, Static is Static, bruh. Static is, from the comic to the show, it's not much different. Yo jokes, yo tells the jokes, yo is funny as hell, and we all love Static because we basically saw him as our Spider-Man, you feel me? He was a teenager, he was a genius, he got powers, but he dealt with the same things that we deal with, you feel me? So Static, I think, is a great read. If you watch the show, please pick up the comic book. I'm not gonna go too much into the comic book and all that. Like I haven't gone too much in the comic of all these, so I want y'all to read them. For real. So please check out Static and Milestone, Icon, Static, Hardware, Blood Syndicate. None of their stories were short. All of them joints is like a good 30 to 40 issues you can read, you feel me? Ongoing. They was tough, you feel me? So in Milestone, one of the reasons I love Milestone and the Dakotaverse is the storytelling. Like I said with Hardware, like you really see these characters grow and change over time. And then it was great universe. It told our stories, you know, for black people, like it told our stories. Milestone ended back in the day because, you know, industry bullshit. Yes, Milestone is coming back. You may remember me telling y'all that during DC Fandom that Milestone will be coming back, and it is. So later this month, Milestone will be releasing Earth M on DC's digital first. Okay, it'll be out. It's only going to be out digitally, but later on they'll be releasing the hard copies. Okay. Static will be releasing in April. So the 6-part miniseries of Static will be releasing in April, followed by Icon and Rocket, followed by Hardware. So Milestone is back, which I'm excited for, and you know they're working on a Static show or movie. Can't wait for that. So please go look up Milestone, go dig into it. Tells great stories, tells our stories, you feel me? So please check out Milestone. If you don't know, now you know. Peace, y'all.
Why is the